All right, guys, in this video, I'm gonna take my Wild Creek Ibex target, I'm gonna stick it out in the middle of the pond on a floating dock, and then I'm gonna put one of these Firebird exploding discs right here. I'm gonna try to blow it up at 100 yards. So I started making these YouTube videos in January. The goal is to do it for all of 2026. Some of them are gonna be educational, and then some of them are gonna be more random and entertaining like this video. So if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe, and at the end of the year, I'll consider doing this into next year.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back.
You guys will have to forgive me for the shakiness on the video of this. This is with my Meta AI glasses. This is definitely one of the sketchiest things I've done in a while. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to shoot from 100 yards right there all the way across. Alright, we got our Firebird disc right here. We're going to shoot at 100 yards, try to explode it from right there. I think the biggest challenge is this dock actually rotates back and forth. In fact, it's already come quite a bit this way. So we're going to give it a try. Hopefully it's not swaying or swinging too much, and I got to come back out and move the target. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so in the amount of time it took for me to boat back over and get my stuff set up, that thing's rotated about 180 degrees like 2 or 3 times. So this might be a little bit tricky. I've got the drone up. I need it to come back a little more broadside before I start sending arrows at it. Alright, I've spent about 15-20 minutes following the dock back and forth. It keeps rotating. I keep waiting for the perfect shot, but I think I'm just gonna have to send it. Sometimes you gotta go with what you got, not what you wish you had. Try not to rush it, but dock keeps rotating. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That has to be just an inch low. Half an inch low. Feel the wind picking up a little bit. Boom! Shot number 2, 100 yards, let's go. All right. Oh geez. It blew the disc and tape and everything completely off. So here's that first shot. So it's probably 1.5 inches to 2 inches from center, from the edge of the disc, maybe just an inch. And then that second shot was a little bit high left, right into the disc. Let me pull this out. You can kind of see the residue from that disc on there. That was awesome. So now I've got to load this dang thing back up in the boat and get it back. That blew a chunk out of there. That's crazy. There's some fragments from that disc in here. Maybe I should have used not such an expensive target. Isn't this Ibex pretty sweet? This is a Wild Creek Ibex. I bought this from Shot the 3D Experience. They have these for sale. My buddy Derek made me a custom stand for it. All right, I got to get it in the boat and haul it back. Wish me luck. All right, I'm winded, but it's time for the trip back. All right, we made it back in one piece. We got the target back without flipping the boat over, thank God. But I really wasn't expecting this video to be so short. I really honestly didn't think I'd get it on the second shot, especially with the way the dock was swaying. I was thinking maybe even a dozen arrows. It's kind of cool that it worked out on the second shot. You could see my reaction. It kind of shocked me there. But that was awesome, really fun. I can do these challenge videos all day long. I love this stuff. I already have ideas for more in the future. So thank you guys for watching.